Want to skip ads without hurting my inner child? Head over to patreon.com/CMC and help fund the show.
Put on your Doc Martens! It's time to make a cocktail! And it's gonna get wet on the floor, so you don't want the stickiness on your feet.
But we're not making a cocktail. We're reviewing a beer.
Oh, you're right. We're not. We're reviewing a beer. This is because it's like the intro.
It's so
just
disorganized.
I'm fully organized, just not my mouth. My mouth is disorganized. We're making a cocktail. No, we're not making a cocktail. We're reviewing Sapporo Japanese beer.
Right now.
Right now?
Right now, it just happened.
We're making a cocktail! So, yes, I'm going to crack open some beers. These are at nice room temperature.
That's not going to work.
Nice room temperature Sapporos. We have Sapporo premium beer.
I know that you're on a diet.
So I'll go with the Sapporo Light.
But you're going to try them both anyway.
My diet went out the window today.
Oh, did it? Today?
And last night. But that's okay. I'm back on the wagon tomorrow. So.
Wait, you can't. No.
You need a cheat day.
Yeah, I had a cheat day.
But that's a week. It's like 3 days.
Last night and today?
Cheating.
That's like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, you're going to mountain climbing tomorrow. So
yeah,
that's like, it's like that other day is wiped out.
It cancels out.
Right. Okay, I want to pour these.
Let's do this.
The goal here is we use Sapporo Premium, the canned version, on a cocktail episode.
The cans for
back.
Sapporo are awesome. They're like these big tin cans.
Yeah. I don't have it anymore, but it was pretty epic. I don't know if that was. I think it was the premium or ultra medium.
Yep, there's some amount in there. I thought
That's
I
a
had
cool
more.
con.
How would you not? How?
Sapporo has a distinct smell. I can smell Sapporo.
How would they be different?
I don't know, but it was the head that.
Oh, you know what? It's no. You know why?
What?
That smell. If I was to just waft in the aromas of this beer,
Waft.
I'm wafting right now. I would actually have thought it was Dos Equis.
Really?
I don't know why. Or Del Negro, whatever.
Okay, baby.
Negro Modelo.
Negro Modelo, yeah.
The lighter version. It has that lighter.
Now look at the color. There's no
aromatic.
color difference really between the light and the regular.
Well, I feel like mine's golder, but I don't see it.
No, you think it should be?
I think it's because I'm looking down.
I think we
and it's
gotta not
darker.
lose track of the glasses. If they.
Oh yeah, good idea. So what do I have? Premium? Yeah, because
premium.
you're on the diet plan or whatever.
Something like that.
So yeah, they smell any different?
My pants fit better. I'll say that.
Just
I think
right
I've
now?
lost some girth.
Oh.
Now I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Careful with your diets, people.
You gotta make
Might
sure to
lose more than
exercise.
you bargained for.
It's like like the like how those real muscular women that have real low body fat they're really
They lose
lean.
their boobies?
Same thing, right?
Because that's all fat. Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
well,
it's
it's
all
some glands, but a lot of fat.
if you lose your sponge, it's like it's all spongy and
You're a sponge.
But that's not fat. That's
No,
blood
that's
and skin.
Yeah, so it might not.
That's
There's no
what's-
science here.
No, not today. Hey, let's drink some beer.
All right, let's do it. Oh no. No. Sale. Apparently,
Nice.
it used to be we all cheered, and then it
Then I
was
started
Ian rubs
rubbing
my
his
head,
head.
and now he licks his finger and sticks it in my ear. Where do you go from here?
Nose. Your nose is next.
Great. Great.
I've never had Sapporo Light. It's actually pretty refreshing.
Is it?
Yeah, even warm.
This one is, and I
See,
take.
I differentiated. I drank a lot. Now I know what the light one is.
Well, now you have an equivalent. If you drink 2 times as much as this, it's like drinking a normal, right?
You know what I love about these things? It's like the bubbles start from like the strangest places.
Like in the middle.
Yeah, look, there's like there's like
It's like,
something hanging.
I'm just
to the
gonna
edge of the
carbonate
glass,
right here.
and there's a bubble just like from here up.
Or it's just your imagination, like 'cause of the
No,
end
no,
of the
no,
glass.
because they come from different places. You can see them all over. It's great.
I could watch this for hours.
I really could.
It would be a very boring episode.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No.
Okay, it's like playing video games on camera. Who would do that?
It would be like watching somebody make
This guy.
Minecraft stuff. Like
No,
that doesn't
2048.
2048 is even more boring.
Yeah, that's true. So
I get the difference. Definitely get the difference. Yeah.
this has definitely got more body to it, right?
Yeah. Although I kind of like the light beer actually.
I know.
It's so tasty. It's like a great lawnmower beer.
Yeah.
This is really good for like you can
Mowing
probably
the
Watching somebody mow the lawn.
watch it, or if you're just out.
Whoa!
It's like a more of a baseball game beer or something where you can just pound a few of them. Not pound.
Oh,
It
bring
still
it to
tastes
Lean's
good.
football game tomorrow.
There you go. Pee Wee football. Bring your Sapporo
Right.
Light.
Bring our cooler full of Sapporo Light.
This has more of a, you know what it is? The difference between this one is it's got that a little bit of a bite to it, a little bit hops, but not. It's not malty. It's like a.
Well, it's not hoppy.
Is this an ale?
It's definitely more malty than hoppy.
Yeah. But it's not like it's not overly malty. It's not like a brown ale or. It's got a good balance. This is like a pilsner. This tastes like a pilsner. I can't tell. They just tell you it's a beer.
It even tells. Okay, so the light has 119 calories.
And this doesn't.
What do you mean it doesn't?
They're not gonna tell you how many. I bet you it's 150.
Oh, it doesn't.
Right. A typical beer is like anywhere from 200 to 150.
I know a Blue Moon is 177.
Yeah, they're in that
which
range
is a lot,
someplace.
yeah. And then those beers with like ultra low
have
calories taste like
Do we have any
Ultra piss.
Oh, like
ultra
they
piss. Thank
pee.
you.
No,
like, how
that's
do I say this? But this tastes really good.
that one's missing. It has a little bit shallow over like a mid palate. It's
Yeah,
not a
less
lot.
of a mouthfeel than the
Right.
premium. But I mean, I think it's appropriate in some places.
This is a really. I don't think I've ever had Sapporo. I don't know. I mean, we could buy it around here.
It's
I
got a
think,
little
right?
bitter, but it's.
Usually, you see this if you go to a Chinese or not Chinese restaurant.
You see them in the big tin
Japanese
cans,
restaurant.
and
Yeah.
they're like 22-ounce cans, and they're really cool.
They have the carbonator in it, I think. I don't know.
I don't know if they
had
do or
some.
not, but the cans are ribbed.
Yeah,
too, which is
for your
kinda
pleasure, right?
For
But-
later, yeah.
for later.
Fair,
You can tell this drink is easy to drink. This one.
It is, yeah. And we're drinking beer that hasn't been chilled. Something that's a
true.
misconception is chilled stuff tastes better.
No.
Cold numbs your taste buds.
Right.
So
Bad.
you don't taste as well.
Of course.
If you're gonna be tasting something, it's good to drink
Right.
it warm because you're gonna get the flavors better. It's gonna play in your
Yeah,
mouth.
you're gonna
better.
get the badness too.
Yeah,
that
you're
comes
not
out.
necessarily gonna enjoy it more.
No.
But you're gonna get the flavor more.
Right.
So
if I wanted to enjoy this, I would put it in the refrigerator with all the rest of my beer.
yeah.
That's
Well, you
not
drink
really
things to be
and
refreshing.
Right. And there's two reasons I didn't do that. First off, I knew it was going to be a tasting. It's not going to be put into a
Second
cocktail.
of all, you forgot.
Secondly, well, it's down there. If I don't
Oh.
put it down there, I won't remember it
Right.
to review it. But the where I would chill this is if I'm going to put it into a cocktail because
Yeah.
the volume of beer, which beer cocktails suck people, but
They
the
tend
volume,
to be a little bit more beer.
yeah, it's
to
gonna
balance out, yeah.
warm the cocktail down,
And you don't wanna do
and it goes against the ice, and it's bad. I like, honestly, I kind of like the light one.
Yeah, I'm
This
kind
one's
of-
fine, like
Yeah.
but it's not.
It might be the warm tasting also that we get more the.
I don't get anything bad out of this.
No, I
It's
don't.
very well balanced. It's very easy to drink. This is a beer for everybody. I would
Yeah.
think with a Japanese beer, my fear is with Japanese food. It's like, oh, I'm kind of an American that doesn't like weird things that still move when I eat them. Like,
Great thing about the
Where you're
Japanese
not a
is
big
they
problem.
excel at whatever they try to excel at. You know what I mean? If people go in business in Japan or they make something in Japan, they just do it really well. They're like Germans. You know what I mean? It's
but they don't make a lot of.
detail.
It's not beer isn't a big thing.
It's not.
Like when I think beer, I think London, a little bit of Ireland because
Germany,
of the Guinness.
Bavaria, obviously.
And, yeah, in Germany.
And then
right,
the
and
Trappist
then
breweries
and then there's Bavaria. Not Bavaria, that's Germany. The
Belgians.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that other place that has mountains and Germans and French.
And you should think of the
English.
U.S.
Right.
Obviously the U.S. because there's so many microbrews in the
The
U.S.
problem
now. It's
is
such a
most
big thing.
people, and here's a question today for those those non-U.S. people. When you think of United States beers,
What do
are
you
you
think,
thinking
yeah?
Budweiser? Like,
What do you think of like Sam Adams or a lot of the microbrews that are out now?
I think
Fat
most
Tire
people
and-
don't. I think what most people do is if they come over, and I can be completely wrong here because I'm from here, but if I was somebody who liked beer in Germany or London, if I came here, I'd probably ask for a beer. I wouldn't know necessarily what brand to go with. I'm probably going to end up with a Bud or a Coors.
The tricky
Or
part
Michelob.
is if you don't know what to ask for, there's so many.
You're
With
gonna get-
microbreweries, the distribution is limited, right?
Right.
So a lot of small
Which is
breweries
awesome.
are, which is great, are only going to distribute to a small area. So if you're not from the area, you don't know what to ask for, or you
Right.
don't know what it's going to taste like, or whatever. But
I
it's
want
great.
a
That,
Flying Dog in Maryland area.
I want an
Red
Allagash.
Hook. Wait, where's Red Hook?
I'll go to California. I want a Stone Brewing Arrogant Bastard or something.
Or Steam,
yeah,
Anchor Steam.
Anchor Steam, yeah.
Right, or Sierra Nevada, which is used now everywhere.
Depending on where you go. That's why when you
some
travel,
money
if you're a
knows.
beer drinker, always try the local beer. You're always
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be pleasantly
There's
surprised.
apps to this, A buddy of
there
mine
are.
has an app. Because
That's
we'll
great.
go when we're on sales meetings. We go to the bar and we will order. First thing we do is because I'm a cocktail guy. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're getting a cocktail." I like to try and get the beer list and
Yep.
see what all the crazy ones. If you go to a
Yeah.
place and they have like Budweiser, Coors, Michelob, and one like Sam Seasonal,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'll just grab a cocktail. But if they have a
It's not a
list.
beer place, obviously.
Yeah, and you've never seen anything. He's got an app, and he checks off. He goes through, and when he sees something he hasn't had, he
Yeah.
orders it, and then he does some magic on the thing, and it shows up either in the database, or he can check it off and put it in the database.
Nice.
But I don't know what the app is called that he uses, but he's serious about it.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
part of
know
the great thing about being a
Sapporo.
beer fan.
Right.
Is you can go all over the place and you can get a whole bunch of different stuff. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you're disappointed, but it's always an experience.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what you get with like
This one-
stuff. This is a distributed beer, but I mean,
Yeah, this is
a lot of people
higher
don't
distribution.
go and get Sapporo or
No.
Sapporo Light, especially. You don't see that
That's a.
outside Japanese restaurants.
This is
You see like Singha,
Right.
and you see some of the other
right.
Asian
It's like
beers.
sake and Sapporo and a couple. You know, they get it because that's just what you know that they
Expect.
would expect to have. Yeah. But the difference in these two beers, this one, like if I had to compare it to a local beer that is not from this country, Corona Light, right? This is
Okay.
far superior, I think, than Corona Light.
Sure, I agree.
Corona Light's kind of bad, I think.
Well, you got people who are fans of Corona Light, so
Right.
you put a lime in
Dos
anything,
Equis
it'll
and
taste
some of the
like Corona.
Mexican beers that kind of are out of the country but have the same profile. The difference, I think, is they're not overhopped, but they're not also massive malts. They're like a nice balance in between.
Yeah, there's some
I don't
good-
like too much hop,
Some good bitterness going on here without
Right.
that hoppy, piney flavor.
which you'll probably lose when you chill it.
Yeah, you probably lose that.
Highly serviceable.
Very
This
good.
one, I mean, it also doesn't stand out as like, oh my god, this has like these weird notes. It's very much, it's a catch-all. Everybody will enjoy it.
But at the same time, it's not really bland. It's just
No,
not.
it's-
It's not distinct.
Right. Probably go good with a meal because it doesn't draw too much flavor out of that meal.
Yeah.
That one I think is right. It's a good porch drinking.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel
You're going-
good about it because it's lighter.
Yeah, you're going fishing. If you're gonna drink a bunch of them, you're not feeling as bad because it's only 119 calories.
Right. You're like, dude, I can have like 6 of these, and it's just like
If I
having 3
drink
of these.
15 of these and I don't eat,
There you go.
I'm not putting on any weight
That's true.
for a day. I mean, if that's your
15 of
nutritional
those?
content for a day.
Right. Just don't make that a habit.
Yeah, no, that's
Because the cirrhosis and stuff.
maybe once
Right. Yeah.
ever.
So thanks to the Sapporo folks for sending this along.
Did they also send you this?
They did.
Yeah,
That's
look
the
at that.
PR
Well,
company sent
yeah.
you stuff that you
That's
can mess
intense.
with.
What's
Big.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It's hefty too.
We have
What's great is when they send all the beer companies and the liquor companies, like all the beer companies have these with their logo on them because
Right.
these are, you give them to the bartenders, they crack their beer open.
Yeah, I have every day. I've also
Yeah.
drank ones that I give to bars.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, and everybody can use these.
Right.
So it's
Mine doesn't have the rubber thing on it though. That was actually
the rubber's
one of
nice.
mine.
Yeah,
These are more expensive than the rubber thing
I'm sure.
because it doesn't hurt your hand as much.
Yes,
Whatever.
I get it.
I guess
It doesn't slip as much.
Yeah.
Less contact stress.
Yeah, it's
Rounded
protection.
edges. Yeah.
Contact stress.
It's an ergonomic term.
Yeah,
Just
it's
saying.
contact stress for those that took safety classes in college. He never got carpal tunnel while opening beers in college.
Never,
See, that is what a safety major can get you.
because I had roommates open beers for me.
There you go.
Luke was always opening beers and passing around, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, you weren't even
Luke was,
you were
could
of
have just thought
age.
that Luke was always opening beers.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a roommate that drank so much that we had the bunk bed and his beers it would creep like you had just
I had
trash.
pizza boxes and trash creeping from
it
my
would creep.
bed.
He would just beer and cigarettes. It was just like they
cigarettes,
would, they would
yeah.
line up.
Cigarettes.
And now I don't think I'm dreaming this. It might have been something we hypothetically thought, but I think this happened. Did he not put? He used them as ashtrays as well.
Probably.
Yeah.
But when you have a massive amount, you don't remember which one is the ashtray.
I'm sure he must have put a cigarette in his beer.
I feel like he's
At
done
least
that.
once, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
Yeah,
wouldn't be
and his
surprised.
Coke, because he drank Coke too, and you
Yeah, it was-
put those with his beer
It was
bottle.
great. It was just straight Coke. We were
I
not
had
healthy
pizza and
people.
trash. He
Yeah.
had beer and cigarettes. You had Coke.
Yeah. Oh, I had lots of Coke. I had
Coca-Cola.
cases of
No,
Coca-Cola.
Luke
Yeah.
had Coke.
Lines
too.
of Coca-Cola.
Coke.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Lines.
in long lines.
Cases.
Cases of them. And then we got older and we started doing the same thing with beers.
And you wonder why you gain weight.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in college.
Freshman 50? What?
Yeah.
50's nothing!
I thought-
60!
I did like 50 my freshman year, I think.
Did you? Is that what I called the freshman 50?
It's supposed to be the freshman 15.
Oh.
15.
They don't
But-
call it the freshman 50. You did.
Yeah, I came in at 185 and I left at like 240. I
Did
think
you
freshman
really?
year. Dude.
I came in at 118.
Beer, bad food,
Yeah.
late night pizza, the dining hall. It was all you
Yeah.
can eat.
It was the pizza runs at night. Like, hey, let's
The
order
midnight pizzas.
Let's
yeah.
get
Athens
an
and let's order
18-inch
this.
Athens pizza per
for each
person.
person. And you can't finish it. Breakfast and lunch for tomorrow.
What do you mean can't finish? I don't understand the concept.
All right, I was only a 118-pound dude.
I remember coming over one time and like you guys had started drinking earlier, and I had to drink like a 12-pack and eat an 18-inch Athens pizza just to get going. and I'm like, all right, I'm
He was
caught up.
shotgunning them. He was like, I'm like, what are you doing? Catch it up!
It was,
like,
it was during a Braveheart. watching too.
Marathon.
Go figure out.
That's a Braveheart marathon. If it wasn't that, it was like Pink Floyd The Wall or whatever the
Yeah.
heck that they. Was
Whatever.
You
it's
didn't make
called.
yourselves look like geeks. You should wrap this up.
College was
We're
awesome.
geeks. I think it's a well known.
We sat in the lab and ate pizza.
And we played Quake.
That's
And
right.
College is awesome.
Go to college.
Yeah, if you're thinking about it, do it.
Right, and if you're watching this and you're not in college yet, don't you have to
You shouldn't be drinking
exactly what I was gonna say. So don't drink any of this. But when you get old
in
enough,
public,
go grab yourself one of these, and you probably
Yeah.
get them at a Japanese restaurant if you can't find them locally.
especially if you're not of age. Go to a Japanese
Yeah,
restaurant.
because
they'll probably
they'll
serve
do
you.
all the work for it.
Yeah, they do less carding at Japanese
they?
restaurants. They used to, anyway.
Unless it's in the
Not
mall.
anymore.
Probably not anymore. Yeah.
And not condoning, but if you're trying to get to a restaurant where they're not going to card you, don't go to one inside of a mall.
And don't drive.
They always tend to card you because there's a lot.
Because it
of
sucks to get caught and then have to drive.
It always sucks to get caught. So don't do stupid.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly. Don't do anything
That's the
stupid.
message. Drink
Right.
responsibly.
And I'm sure Sapporo probably says it right on here as well.
You know what we should do?
Oh, they're refundable in Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut, Maine, Iowa.
Look at
10 cents right there.
You know what we should do?
No. What should we do?
We should make some cocktails.
Oh, yeah! Sorry. For those that are watching in another tab and we're just like, oh my god! My bad. People complain about that every now and then. Why do you gotta do something with your levels? Like, you can't do anything with my levels. I know how level, like people.
You should see when I get here, the energy level's like, alright, whatever. And then we get on camera, he's like, blah, 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 blah.
Audio levels are like, I had people like, you know how audio, yes, there's a decibel system. You want to be like, I like to hit negative 12 decibel, but I know that it can creep up towards negative 2. You don't want to go to 0 or 1. I understand that. That's why nothing ever cracks. It's just loud.
Yeah,
And that's us. Well, me.
that's science.
I don't know what the hell happened in that line. I don't know why I
engineering.
was screaming.
Anyway,
EverydayDrinkers.com is where you can get videos.
AwesomeDrinks.com is where you can get glasses and
Like
barware. Can you get these at AwesomeDrinks.com?
They're
Really?
called pop glasses.
Pop glasses. Go
I do
figure.
have beer glasses.
have
I'm
pints
never
and-
out of stock because they sell so slow.
You have a lot of stuff. Go to AwesomeDrinks.com and look around at the stuff. He's got
Right.
a ton of barware and shit.
I do. And someday maybe I'll even have some wiggle.
Oh, and bitters. Jesus.
I don't have these yet.
If you're looking for bitters, that's the place to get them, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a bigger selection of bitters.
I don't have this one yet, but I want to get your
Didn't
impression.
go in my mouth.
Where else would it have gone? Do you have like
what is penis?
Did it something about marry me or?
No, it's not there.
Oh, there's
Tell me what you think of that.
smoky.
Yep. Do you get like
There's a little bit of
Still
spice.
yeah, you get
recording.
spice? I know. I'm just checking. Anyway,
Anyway,
We're done.
There's the spice.
there's the spice. I was waiting for the spice. That's it. Now we can make cocktails. He's running the new year of today. We're too shy to drink.